Hello. So, I just tried to make this video a second ago, and I just ended up rambling for like 14 minutes. I'll post that video too to the channel. This is like, whatever. Anyways, um, I want to talk about someone who is amazing and incredible and has the biggest heart. Um, and is just the most important man in my life. Well, he's still a young man, but he's gonna grow up. Everyone grows up, especially young people. And that's my son. Uh, so I feel like I did say in that little 14-minute rambling video that I just posted that I want to use some of the lessons that I've learned in life to help, to teach, like learn from my mistakes, learn from my look what I did, like this is what I learned. I want to show you, I don't want I don't want other people to make the same mistakes, and I feel like that's kind of gonna be my contribution probably to humanity. I believe that about myself. And I want to talk about my son. And I want to talk about a crucial mistake that I made when he was like 8 days old or something. 5 days old. When he was first born. In his first weeks, whatever. Okay. So, when Deacon was born, I was 22. It's about to turn 23. Me and Deacon's dad had not been married for more than a year yet. We did get pregnant after we got married, but it was just like right after we got married, and that wasn't planned. Deacon was just like, hey. So, I don't know, thank you, universe. That was my little human surprises. Thank you, I love that. So grateful. But me and Travis were both very, very young, right? So I'm 22, so that would have made Travis, I guess, almost 24. And both of our lives were like most 20-somethings lives. Your 20s are weird. Anyways, 20s are so weird. It's like you're kind of an adult, but you're still kind of a kid. Everyone's just running around, bumping into each other, trying to figure everything out. Lots of mistakes are made in your 20s. That's what your 20s are for. Deacon wasn't a mistake, though. Deacon was amazing. But we were not financially anything, okay? Travis's business was still getting started. He was still very green, in his in his profession. And now, I mean, of course, he's amazing. He's perfected everything that he touches. He builds like beautiful works of art, like out back in people's houses. In their backyards, like gazebos and decks and fences and shit. Anyways, he's amazing. But when you're young and you're starting out stuff, you're not gonna make that much money. Like, you're still figuring it all out. Like that. Anyways, Travis and I, our marriage did not last. Like, I feel like he was moved out like by the time Deacon was like 3 or 4 months old. Like, we were already, I mean, we shouldn't, we were idiots. Young people are so stupid. Like, we just got married for no reason. We don't have any witnesses. We just went to North Carolina and was like, hey, we've been friends forever, let's get married. All right. And that's kind of how that went. It was, 20s are weird. But, so, we had a condo at the oceanfront in Lansing. It was like outside Lansing. And so I went to work 10 days after Deacon was born. And that was a huge mistake. I knew that Travis was on his way out. And, whatever. Look, I'm never mad at someone just because they don't love me anymore. I don't feel like that's a reason to be mad at somebody. I mean, you can't always help who you fall in and out of love with. Like, this kind of is what it is. I wasn't mad at Josh either. Like, it's fine. There are so many people, you guys, on this planet. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay if he doesn't love you. I'm just saying. There's 50 guys in line waiting to love you, so you'll be alright. But I thought, like, I knew that I was going to be one income. I did have waitressing and a little bit of bartending experience at that point. I started bartending at the Double L Lounge before I was allowed to bartend at the Double L Lounge. And I can say that now because the Double L Lounge isn't there anymore. And those people probably might not even still be with us. I don't know. But anyways, rest in peace, if so. But I went to work 10 days back behind the bar. I worked at Chevy's in Chesapeake, old school Chevy's. It's now Eagles Nest. I loved it. I did like working there. I made a lot of I met a lot of really cool people. And I had some great experiences with a lot of people that worked there. So, but that I wish. The reason I went back to work so soon was because we had this like fairly nice condo. It was at the oceanfront, and I thought I needed to maintain that even after Travis was going to be long gone. For Deacon, I busted my ass. I would work 6 days a week, 6 nights a week, to pay that rent payment. And I thought I was doing the right thing. Like, I thought, okay, well, I made this baby, and now I need to provide a very nice life for him, what he deserves. And now looking back, I don't think that was the right decision, because I think time with him, that bonding time, I know. Now I know. This is before, like, I had psych education. Now I know. Like, I feel like I failed him. My dad and my mom watched him, all the time when I was working. And I was comfortable with that because I always wanted my kids to have a really close relationship with their extended family, like their grandparents, aunts, and uncles, whatever. And the reason that I wanted that for my children was because I had that with my dad's side of the family when I was little. I was so close to my paternal grandmother. I named my daughter after her. I have her initials on my fingers. And I still hold all of that love and all of that safety that they gave to me when I was younger. And that was what I wanted. That was what I wanted I wanted my babies to have that. And it didn't turn out that way, If you know the story of after my dad passed away, Deacon was 3. He doesn't remember his real grandpa. His stepdad actually really stepped up while I was working. Chris, the one who has now made up all this made up so many lies about me. I was really grateful because I thought, wow, he is really stepping up. This isn't even his biological blood relative, And Chris already wasn't working because he was claiming that he was disabled. I used to believe that he actually was disabled. Now I'm not so sure. I have differing opinions just because of what I've witnessed over the last couple of years. And the irony that when I was doing that, I was working so hard to do what I thought was best for my beautiful, amazing son. He was so beautiful. Oh my God. And perfect little baby. Oh my goodness. I'm pictures of him right now. Oh, he's right there. He's all over. Both my kids are. My room is like a shrine to my children. I have one day I'll do a little video. See all my babies. That's why I like being in here so much. It makes me feel like they're still with me, kind of. But the irony is that I was working so hard to do what I thought was best for him when it was actually probably the worst I could have done for him. What I should have done was to just downsize, leave that condo, and me and Deacon should have moved in with my dad. My dad was obsessed with Deacon when Deacon was born. Oh my goodness. Deacon, there are pictures of baby Deacon and my dad and Deacon on my dad's eternal digital memorial page. You can find it. It's Dan T. Spence, and it's Dignity Services or something. It was something the funeral home did. And Deacon's on there. Even it's so funny. My dad was only around for a couple of Deacon's years, but if you go look at the comments there, it says, "Oh, I know he loved his grandbaby so much." He did. My dad was amazing too. And the irony that I thought at the time that my stepfather was being so altruistic and stepping up to help me, who's also not his blood relative at all, but what he was really doing, well, I don't know. I don't want to say that because I don't know. I don't think I do feel like it was a little bit old. Deacon was a little bit older once Chris started grooming him to hate me. That's been going on for quite some time. And I didn't know exactly how much this was happening until after everything was said and done. I know now. I never expected that, but I should have been the one with my baby when he was a baby, not my stepdad. And that's on me. That was a decision I made. Nobody forced me to live that kind of. Nobody forced me to do that. I did that on my own because I thought I was doing the right thing, And I feel like that's something that I will be apologizing to my son for the rest of my life, because I failed him. I failed my son there. I know that I did now. And I've been wanting to make this video for a while because I've been wanting to say this for a while. When me and Deacon Mona were in military housing, I did not tell them really ever everything that was going on behind the scenes with Josh and how he was treating me through texts, and what Jennifer was doing and what Lisa was doing. I didn't. I hid it from them because I did not want these problems to be my children's problems. I wanted my babies to be able to be kids. They're kids, let them. These are grown-up things. And I never knew, I did not think that any of these people would ever go this far. But that's not an excuse either. I know that, once me and Deacon once me and the kids are able to reunite and, begin to reconcile everything, work everything out, get through the details, heal, I know that my baby will be understanding, and it'll be easier now, because now it's too late. There's no reason to hide anything from them. They've already done the worst that they could do to them. I thought I was protecting my children by trying to keep the bravest face their mama could have on at all times, even though my body was failing. I had no one. I didn't want to make that anyone else's problem. I definitely wasn't trying to make it their problem. I don't even know if my babies really even know me, because I feel like the last few years have been the last few years I was with them, I do feel like I had to be secretive with them from the things that their other family members were doing to me. And now I regret that so much, because now they've brought them into it, and they've done the worst they could do. They never deserved any of this. I didn't deserve it. My children didn't deserve it. My son didn't deserve it. My daughter didn't deserve it. And now, as of right now, as I'm recording this, I've had 2.5 years stolen from me of my children's lives, my children's childhood, their youth, memories that I was never a part of, time I'll never get back. I think my main purpose for making this video is to tell all the moms and the dads, love is more important than living at the oceanfront. I thought that I was doing, I was able, when we lived there, I was able to put Deacon in the little wagon and take him down and roll him down the boardwalk, and he loved it so much. I wanted all of that for him. And I'm glad he got that as a baby, but I don't think he remembers much of it now. And it wasn't worth the cost of me and my son are gonna have so much work to do, and it's my fault. Your kids need you. Your kids need your attention. They need your love, and they need safety from you. They don't need your nice house. They don't. It's not gonna matter. And I can also say this from personal experience because I didn't have a nice house when I was little. We didn't live in a nice house. We didn't have that much money. We didn't have hardly any money. I come from a very simple, like, regular family. And on paper, I don't know, my childhood probably looks maybe not that great, but honestly, like, my childhood is probably the only time in my life that I've ever felt like truly loved and truly safe. It was because of my father, and my grandma, my granddad, and my dad's side of the family. They did that for me, So much better. So much better. It was so much better. I don't know. I want everyone to learn from my mistakes. Because this is so horrible. Like, I don't know. I mean, I was young, but at 22, you should still know that your child needs you more than he needs a wagon walk to the fucking ocean front, right? I didn't. I didn't. And I tell you, young parents, if you're young, love your baby. That bond is important forever. That bond is going to be important for the rest of their lives. They need you. They need you. They need you to be there with them. They need to hold them and protect them. They need to feel you. I love my son so much. I miss my baby so much. And he's not a baby anymore. He's 16. He's about to be 17. Young man. He's so amazing. And I just feel so like it's so hard for me. Like right now, it's hard because I get welled up because I felt he deserved better. He did. He deserved better when he was a baby. Deacon was 4 when Mona was born. And right after Mona was born, was Mona's diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And after that, when I realized I couldn't bartend anymore, that was when I started going to school for like coaching and stuff and got it all done. And then I started coaching and doing the therapy thing. But I always did that from home. So Mona was always with me. You know what I mean? Like my work and our house was, I had an office in our home, but I was always home. I don't know. And I just feel so horrible that Deacon didn't get that. And I don't feel like Deacon knows me. I don't. How could he? I don't feel like I could be myself when I had them with me in that house because I was so afraid of them. Like, I wanted to protect them so badly, like, from what was happening, from all this hate, and from Jennifer and Josh and Lisa, and I wanted to shelter my babies from that crazy, from all of that crazy. And in doing that, I think I shut down, like, and I don't know, but this is what we're gonna do. Y'all are gonna learn from my mistakes. That's what we're gonna do. My son deserved better, and I didn't know. Okay, but I'm promising you, all of you young parents, I'm promising you right now, your baby needs you to be there with them. And okay, not with them out like partying, doing crazy weird things. At home, safe, in a quiet, secure location at your home with you. Your baby needs you. I don't know. I just feel like I failed my son. And now I'm gonna spend the whole rest of my life trying to make it up to him. You know, we make mistakes. Parents make mistakes. I've made lots of mistakes. I'm probably going to continue to make mistakes, as will you, as will anyone else watching this, because we're human beings. We're all going to make mistakes. We all have. Nobody's perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. And if we didn't make mistakes, we would never learn anything. Right? Yeah. So, you're going to learn from my mistakes now. Yes. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you are a young or new parent, I hope that my words have resonated with you. Love your babies. They are the best, most amazing, beautiful, precious gift you will ever receive, ever. Like, I'm never going to be able to, like, fully hate Joshua or Travis ever for the rest of my life, no matter what they do. Because they gave me my beautiful children, and they're amazing. My children are amazing. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Sorry that this is random and all the rambling. I have so much stuff going on right now. But I really want to, like, kind of keep this up a little bit. And I have my reasons. Like I said, those are going to kind of come out one by one, I feel like, over as time goes on. Thank you. Thank you so much for paying attention. And, as always, love your babies and go have the day you deserve.